Alright, that last, oh, that was loud. Sorry, that last, tutorial was a bit of a doozy with all that. My mouth got dry, so I decided to take a quick break. Anyway, I'm back here with the second tutorial on how to configurate the other plugins that you would need. So the same, go to FTP File Access and go to Plugins. Now, Essentials is done. That is done over. Oh, I'm glad that is over. Right now, what I believe we have left is Clear Lag. That's all we really have. But there is one more. I guess I will pause and install to show you. But let's go to Clear Lag. Let's go to config.yml. And so this is pretty easy. Clear Lag, it's actually not that much. So settings, auto update true, enable signs true. I would keep those. Configuration version 3, disable water life true, keep spawn in memory true, enable API true, log purger enabled, false, days old 3, area filter, wolf, villager, horse, and armor stand. Configuration updater, force update, false. Mob egg limiter, enabled, false. Check radius, 8. Max mobs, 5. Trunk limiter, enabled, false. Limit is basically choosing how many chunks that, like say if there's 6,000 chunks around you, that is a huge wide area. But it will get rid of anything that you have chosen, that is near you. So mob range, enabled, false. I would actually mob range enabled true. I would keep that to true because that's enabling of getting rid of mobs. Live time enabled false. Interval 10. Mob timer true. Item timer true. Arrow timer true. Keep all this the same it is. Custom mob spawner false. Max tries 50. Interval, geez, 30, radius 30, radius from 7, mob radius 10, force spawn, false, light level 4, armor chance 30, mobs, hash number of pound more types of mobs, more likely it'll spawn only in normal worlds. Keep to 5 and 3, animals, keep it to 4, 1, 6, and 2. TNT minecart option just allows the placement of too many TNT minecarts. Just keep that to false. This option reduces global dispenser rate. Just keep it to false. TNT false. This option reduces fire spread rate. I would just keep it a false. How many entities should one chunk be allowed to hold? The limit can be 40. I mean, you can change that though. Spawn limiter, just keep all this to the same. And your TPS, I would just keep this to the same, that's alright. Keep that to the same. Choose that, do that. And here, the auto removal broadcast will be, I chose mine to be and a bracket, that's a normal bracket. And a bracket and B, TC, and a bracket, and B removed. Plus remove amount. That is what you want to keep right there. It will tell them how many of the amount of entities that was removed, and at the end it will say entities exclamation mark. And you want to keep the quotes as usual, because it's saying the message. Now, this is the timer of yeah, you don't have to have the quotation marks with this one because this one doesn't work with those. But time 400, and this is going to be the 40. This is going to be the 60-second warning, and I believe this is going to be the 20-minute warning. But you still can put more warnings. So you can set the time for both of them. Time 400, message and 8. bracket NBTC, you know, set the broadcast you want and all that, but make sure you keep NB plus remaining. It won't say plus remaining, it'll say the seconds that are remaining. Remove world filter, this world, boat, true, true, false. This is basically the things you can put to get rid of. So, broadcast removal, true, boat, true, falling block, true, experience orb, true, painting, true, projectile, true, item, true. Item frame, if you want to keep item frames, I would set that to false. Minecart, I would set to false. Prime TNT, I would set to false. Arrows, it's your choice there. Snowball, your choice. Fireball, your choice. Ender signal, your choice. Oh wait, never mind. A painting, I would set to false if you want paintings. But choose the certain type of things you want to keep so they don't get removed. Keep that to the safe. Keep that to the same way it is. Broadcast removal, you have all this again. Alright, what should be removed during such lag clear? That is completely different because this is the automatic clear. But if you do such lag with 2 G's this time, clear, it will clear it. That's your choice, you know, it's just the same thing. Check, you can do it all again, and all that. Broadcast message, and a bracket NB. This is basically the broadcast of limit reached, and if it's like a limit reach of entities around you, then it will tell you that. And that is it for this file. Pretty easy for this file. I mean, I just told you to copy some of this stuff if you didn't have it the same way, but really that's just because I'm not going to spend 10 hours telling you what each one is, because it's pretty easy for you to find out what it is, even if you're 9 years old. So save file the way it is, and that is it. But there is one plugin that you might want. It is the PC Broadcasts. It basically broadcasts these messages you want. It's basically the same way of with the quotation marks, and you set, and it'll have a prefix saying prefix, and it'll choose the prefix you want for it to be next to. So say it will have PC Broadcast first, but if you want it to be like Tummercraft, you just say Tummercraft or Prison Breakout or whatever, the factions server, and then it'll put the prefix, and then you have the other broadcasts as well. Really, that is it, guys, for the configuration. You all should be ready, because you don't have to configurate Citizens, Power Tool, you don't have to configurate the update. That's really all you have to do. AFK control is really nothing. It's just all the AFK things. I really don't mess with it. No one really does. So, yeah. You should be good for now. And good luck configurating a awesome server.